Hold on to your seats because the celebrity world just erupted like a soda shaken for way too long. Steve Harvey, yes, the man with the mustache that deserves its own Instagram account, has finally spoken up about the explosive showdown between Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams. And let me tell you, this isn't your typical who wore it better drama. No, this is a full-blown hurricane of insults, shade, and jaw-dropping revelations that makes the Kardashians' family dinners look like peaceful meditation retreats. Imagine the scene. A retired NFL legend turned commentator, a legendary comedian whose energy could power a small city, and one Steve Harvey trying to mediate the chaos while dropping truths hotter than molten lava. The internet went haywire, memes, tweets, and reactions exploding faster than a fireworks factory in July. Fans are clutching their pearls, haters are typing with trembling fingers, and everyone is asking the same burning question. What did Steve really say? This isn't just gossip, it's a seismic event in celebrity land, a scandal so messy it could qualify as a full-contact sport. If you think you're ready for the tea, buckle up, because once you hear this, there's no going back. Welcome to the wildest drama of the year. Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams like you've never seen them before. It all began innocently, or at least as innocently as anything involving Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams could ever be. Picture this. Shannon Sharpe, the retired NFL powerhouse turned commentator, sitting in front of the cameras, armed with opinions sharper than a chef's knife in a Gordon Ramsay kitchen. Shannon is never one to hold back. He speaks like every sentence is a headline, and every opinion is a personal attack on mediocrity. Enter Katt Williams, the comedic whirlwind whose energy alone could start a small riot in a Starbucks. The collision was inevitable, like mixing Mentos with Diet Coke. And then, Steve Harvey, the unflappable king of mustaches and late-night laughter, steps into the arena, trying to keep the peace but inevitably dropping truth bombs that could level mountains. So how did this all blow up? Social media has never seen anything like it. One careless joke, one sarcastic comment, and the internet exploded like a piñata stuffed with dynamite. Fans immediately chose sides, Team Shannon or Team Katt, while the rest of us sat back, munching popcorn, wondering how a simple conversation could spiral into full-blown chaos worthy of Netflix's most dramatic reality series. Tweets flew like arrows, TikToks were born in real time, and memes. Oh, the memes. They multiplied faster than rabbits on energy drinks? Steve Harvey's first words? Well, let's just say he didn't hold back. He delivered lines so sharp they could slice through tension like a samurai sword through silk. And yes, the internet reacted in the only way it knows how, with disbelief, excitement, and a lot of screenshots. Some fans applauded, some were furious, and others just stared at their screens muttering, "Did he really just say that?" And honestly, the answer is yes. He said it all in the truth. It was juicier than a watermelon in the middle of July. But let's rewind for context, because you can't appreciate chaos without knowing what led up to it. Shannon Sharpe had been commenting on celebrity antics for months, tossing subtle jabs like a master chef sprinkling spice. Katt Williams, meanwhile, had been unleashing comedic fury on anyone who dared cross his path, his social media posts reading like modern-day scrolls of Shakespearean roast. When these two worlds collided, it was less of a debate and more of a spectacle. Imagine a circus on fire with Steve Harvey as the ringmaster trying to calm lions, clowns, and acrobats all at once. What really escalated the tension was a leaked clip. Yes, the kind of leak that spreads faster than gossip at a high school reunion. In it, Shannon made a comment about comedic ethics that rubbed Katt the wrong way, and Katt responded with his signature energy, sarcasm, and a few zingers so wild they could have come straight from a late-night roast battle. And then, in the middle of it all, Steve Harvey dropped in like a truth grenade, delivering commentary so unexpected that it instantly went viral. People didn't just react, they overreacted. They commented, shared, and created memes so savage, you'd think the internet had turned into a battlefield for comedic supremacy. The beauty of this drama is how it combines multiple levels of entertainment, sports, comedy, celebrity opinion, and social media chaos. You've got Shannon's sports legitimacy clashing with Katt's unpredictable humor, and Steve Harvey's unfiltered reactions tying it all together like a masterfully chaotic orchestra. The tension kept building, each word, each meme, each reaction fueling the fire. And just when you thought it might simmer down, someone inevitably threw gasoline on the flames. Whether it was a tweet misinterpreted, a clip taken out of context, or Steve himself dropping another bombshell, Fans couldn't get enough. Comment sections turned into arenas, with supporters and critics duking it out with gifs, screenshots, and sarcastic one-liners. "Shannon is wild," one post screamed. "Katt can't even," shouted another. Meanwhile, Steve Harvey's words became the soundtrack to chaos, quoted and re-quoted across platforms, each time gaining more intensity, more flavor, more scandalous appeal. And let's not forget the memes. Oh, the memes. People took screenshots of Steve raising an eyebrow and captioned them with every shade imaginable. One even had him holding a scoreboard like a general surveying the battlefield, while another photoshopped him as a referee blowing a whistle over Shannon and Katt going at it. The creativity? Off the charts. The drama? Explosive. The engagement? Unprecedented. This was the kind of story that made other celebrity feuds look like polite book club discussions. But the real kicker? Steve Harvey didn't just comment, he dropped truth bombs that left even seasoned commentators gasping. Without naming names in some cases, he dissected the behavior, the intentions, and the pure chaos that had been unfolding, and people ate it up like it was gourmet scandal stew. His signature blend of sarcasm, humor, and unfiltered honesty made it impossible to scroll past without double-taking. And that, my friends, is how a single celebrity intervention can take a situation from, "Oh, that's funny," to "Holy smokes, the internet is on fire." As the hours passed, the story snowballed. Every new clip, reaction, or Steve Harvey quote added fuel to the inferno. Twitter trends were dominated by hashtags you've never even seen before. TikTok challenges emerged based on reenacting the drama. Instagram stories became a non-stop loop of reactions. Even news outlets couldn't ignore it. They covered it like a natural disaster, complete with live commentary and reaction panels. By the end of the first day, it was clear this wasn't just another celebrity spat. This was an event, a spectacle, a full-blown saga that blurred the lines between comedy, sports commentary, and social media chaos. And at the center of it all, Steve Harvey delivering lines so sharp, so biting, so hilariously truthful that it left everyone asking the same question: what will happen next? As if the initial chaos wasn't enough, the drama exploded to an entirely new level. Steve Harvey's comments, already sharper than a diamond-tipped chainsaw, became the fuel that sent the internet into overdrive. Suddenly, every meme, tweet, and TikTok reaction wasn't just entertainment. It was a battlefield of opinions, each more ridiculous, hilarious, or outrageous than the last. Fans of Shannon Sharpe were posting clips of him flexing his logic like a mental heavyweight champion, while Katt Williams' supporters flooded social media with snippets of him delivering punches of humor so sharp, they practically drew blood. And there, in the middle of it all, Steve Harvey stood like a comedic general, calmly observing the battlefield, but dropping one-liners that hit harder than a linebacker tackling a quarterback in overtime. The twists kept coming. A leaked DM from Katt to a close friend surfaced, revealing a side of the comedian that nobody expected. He wasn't just defending his reputation, he was scheming, plotting, and roasting in ways that could make Gordon Ramsay weep with envy. Meanwhile, Shannon wasn't sitting quietly either. His Twitter account lit up with cryptic posts, subtle jabs, and sarcastic commentary so refined it practically dripped disdain. And then came the reactions from other celebrities. Every talk show host, influencer, and social media personality suddenly had an opinion. Some were supportive of Steve, praising him as the voice of reason. Others were relentless, roasting him for daring to comment on the chaos between two legends. The combination was combustible, a perfect storm of egos, humor, and outrageous claims that made the drama impossible to ignore. Fans weren't just observing, they were participating. Memes evolved at warp speed. One viral image photoshopped Steve Harvey as a referee blowing a whistle, while Shannon and Katt squared off like two cartoon characters in a classic Saturday morning brawl. Another meme had Steve casually sipping tea while the words, "And here we see humans in their natural chaos," captioned the scene. TikTok exploded with videos reenacting the showdown. Shannon delivering his dramatic monologues, Katt hitting every sarcastic punchline perfectly, and Steve Harvey interrupting with lines so devastatingly truthful that viewers were literally spitting out their snacks. Every upload went viral within hours, racking up millions of views like wildfire. And the public outrage? Oh, it was delicious. People couldn't decide who was right, who was wrong, or who just needed a nap. Comment sections became arenas of war, with GIFs, witty captions, and emojis flying faster than anyone could count. Steve Harvey finally told the truth. One fan typed, "Their keyboard practically smoking." "Katt is wild, but Shannon is savage," shouted another. The arguments were endless, and every response escalated the situation further. You'd think the world's social media accounts had been hijacked by a reality TV show writer with a caffeine addiction and zero chill. Meanwhile, mainstream media couldn't stay silent. Clips of Steve Harvey's commentary dominated evening news segments, late-night talk shows, and entertainment outlets. Pundits debated, panelists screamed over one another, and analysts dissected every word, every expression, every eyebrow raise. "It's a scandal for the ages," one commentator claimed, as if Shakespeare himself had been reborn to write about it. And honestly, they weren't wrong. The combination of Steve Harvey's blunt honesty, Shannon Sharpe's sharp commentary, and Katt Williams' chaotic humor created a perfect storm, a trifecta of drama that made other celebrity feuds look like polite family disagreements. Even beyond the clips and memes, the public outrage reached new levels. Entire fan communities were mobilized, creating countdowns, reaction compilations, and who said it better polls. Reddit threads exploded overnight, with users analyzing every syllable of Steve's statements, Katt's reactions, and Shannon's cryptic posts. It was chaos, but the addictive kind. The can't look away, might miss something insane kind. Some people even started comparing this saga to historical events, joking that it made Watergate look like a minor misunderstanding between neighbors. Sarcastic? Absolutely. Accurate? You better believe it. Adding to the drama, celebrity reactions kept raining in. Influencers on Instagram, YouTube personalities, and even late-night comedians weighed in. Some supported Steve Harvey, calling him the voice of reason in a world gone mad. Others mercilessly roasted him, joking that even his mustache couldn't save him from the chaos unfolding. Katt Williams fans were relentless, posting reaction videos with captions like, "Shannon got served," while Shannon's supporters countered with meticulously edited clips highlighting his most pointed moments. Every reaction created new content, new arguments, and new memes, feeding an endless loop of viral insanity. And let's not ignore the pop culture analogies, because this situation practically demanded them. Social media users compared the showdown to every legendary feud in history, from biblical battles to sports rivalries, from reality TV meltdowns to Marvel-level superhero confrontations. One viral post even photoshopped Steve Harvey as a superhero in full cape, holding Shannon and Katt apart while lightning struck dramatically in the background. The creativity and sarcasm were unmatched, but perhaps the wildest twist of all came when a previously unknown clip surfaced, showing a behind-the-scenes conversation between Steve Harvey and Katt Williams. In it, Steve's tone was equal parts serious and sarcastic, delivering lines that could have been ripped straight from a stand-up special, but also carried the weight of absolute truth. Katt, ever unpredictable, responded with rapid-fire humor, biting sarcasm, and a flair that made it impossible to look away. Social media immediately exploded as fans dissected every expression, every pause, and every emphatic gesture. The clip became the centerpiece of the drama, a piece of evidence that no one could ignore. By now, the scandal had taken on a life of its own. What started as a few heated comments and playful jabs had escalated into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Every platform had a different angle, every fan a different opinion, and every day brought a fresh wave of memes, tweets, and reaction videos. People weren't just watching, they were participating, debating, laughing, crying, and occasionally throwing their devices across the room in disbelief. Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams had unintentionally created a three-ring circus of chaos. With the internet eagerly watching every act, the tension reached near mythical levels when Steve Harvey's next comment dropped. He didn't hold back, laying out observations so cutting that even the most diehard fans had to pause and gasp. It was honest, hilarious, and downright savage, the kind of statement that instantly becomes legendary. And like clockwork, the reaction was immediate. Twitter exploded, hashtags trended worldwide, and memes multiplied like rabbits on a caffeine binge. Katt Williams' fans cheered, Shannon Sharpe's supporters rallied. And Steve Harvey? He leaned back, smiled, and watched the chaos unfold like a masterful puppeteer, strings in hand, orchestrating a symphony of scandal. In short, the story wasn't just escalating, it was dominating the entire cultural conversation. People who had never heard of Shannon Sharpe or Katt Williams suddenly became experts in their drama, analyzing every detail with surgical precision. Influencers turned every clip into a new piece of viral content. Memes and sarcastic posts spread faster than wildfire. And amidst all of it, Steve Harvey's role as the calm yet savage mediator cemented him as the central figure in one of the most outrageous celebrity dramas of the decade. The result? Social media was no longer just a platform. It was a battleground, a theater, and a carnival all rolled into one. Fans, haters, and casual observers alike were glued to their screens, waiting for the next bombshell, the next witty jab, the next shocking revelation. And with Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams involved, there was absolutely no shortage of drama to keep them hooked. By now, the dust had settled, or so everyone thought. But let's be real, in celebrity drama, settled is just a polite way of saying waiting for the next explosion. The aftermath of Steve Harvey's comments on Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams had consequences bigger than most reality show finales. And trust me, the ripple effects were absolutely savage. Fans weren't just talking. They were analyzing, dissecting, and creating conspiracy theories like they were auditioning for a PhD in drama. Every social media post, every meme, and every reaction video became evidence of the lingering chaos, leaving people wondering if the world would ever recover from the sheer audacity of it all. Steve Harvey, for one, emerged as both hero and provocateur. To his supporters, he was the voice of reason cutting through the madness like a hot knife through butter. To his critics, he was the instigator who stirred a pot so hot it could have melted the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And Steve? He leaned into it, delivering interviews with his trademark sarcasm, eyebrow raises, and lines so sharp they could have been weaponized in a medieval battle. Every time he spoke, it was like lighting a match in a fireworks factory. The result was always chaotic, unpredictable, and insanely entertaining. Shannon Sharpe's reputation experienced an equally wild ride. On one hand, fans praised him for standing his ground, delivering commentary with the intensity of a linebacker hitting the quarterback in the final seconds of the Super Bowl. On the other hand, critics accused him of overreacting, misinterpreting jokes, and turning harmless commentary into a full-blown spectacle. Social media users dissected every phrase he said, some turning simple comments into viral soundbites that spread like wildfire. And while Shannon's athletic credibility remained intact, his role in this scandal made him an unexpected figure in the comedy controversy arena, a crossover few saw coming. Katt Williams naturally thrived in the chaos. Known for his unpredictable energy, biting humor, and uncanny ability to turn any situation into a theatrical performance, Katt emerged as both villain and genius. Fans adored his comebacks, his sarcastic jabs, and his unapologetic attitude, while haters complained that he escalated tensions unnecessarily. Yet every viral clip, every meme, every reaction video only cemented his status as a master of controlled chaos. In fact, some commentators joked that Katt could teach a masterclass in how to dominate social media by existing in the right place at the right time with the right sarcasm. Public perception, of course, shifted in ways that no one could have predicted. The internet became a living, breathing entity, actively participating in the story. Memes didn't just entertain, they shaped narratives. Tweets didn't just react, they framed public opinion. And fans, haters, and casual observers alike became amateur analysts, dissecting every syllable of Steve, Shannon, and Katt with the intensity of stock traders watching the NASDAQ. In a strange twist, the scandal turned into a cultural touchstone. Everyone knew the story, everyone had an opinion, and everyone wanted more. Brands and advertisers also noticed. Social media engagement skyrocketed, and suddenly, Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams weren't just celebrities. They were viral powerhouses. Companies saw opportunity in the chaos. Memes became unofficial marketing tools, reactions became viral ad fodder, and trending hashtags doubled as free promotion. In a world where attention is currency, this scandal became a goldmine, and the public couldn't look away. And let's talk about the memes, because this aftermath was defined by them. One viral meme photoshopped Steve Harvey as a chess grandmaster, moving Shannon and Katt around the board while a fire raged in the background. Another had Katt Williams throwing a comedic punch that sent Shannon flying through a cloud of sarcasm. Every new meme, every reaction clip, every tweet escalated the story, keeping the drama alive long after the initial explosion. It was a perfect storm of internet creativity, where humor, sarcasm, and exaggeration became the glue holding the story together. Even the mainstream media got in on the act. Analysts debated every word Steve Harvey said, dissected Shannon's tone, and critiqued Katt's energy with the seriousness of historians studying ancient texts. News outlets ran follow-up stories, late-night hosts referenced the chaos in monologues, and entertainment shows replayed clips endlessly, each time with slightly more dramatic commentary. The scandal wasn't just viral, it was omnipresent, saturating every corner of digital and traditional media alike. Relationships, too, took unexpected turns. Fans speculated about behind-the-scenes tensions, questioning whether friendships survived the drama. Did Steve Harvey and Katt have a quiet truce? Was Shannon secretly plotting a comeback? And of course, everyone was obsessed with the "what's next" factor. The beauty of celebrity drama is that the aftermath is never really over. There's always another tweet, another reaction, another sassy meme lurking around the corner. By the time the dust had partially settled, one thing was clear: this scandal had rewritten the rules for celebrity drama. It combined comedy, sports commentary, social media chaos, and celebrity interaction in a way that no one expected. Steve Harvey's words had sparked a cultural event. Shannon Sharpe's reactions had created viral soundbites. Katt Williams' energy had provided endless entertainment. And the public? Well, they were glued to every update, memes in hand, waiting for the next curveball. And here's the kicker: the aftermath didn't just affect reputations, it reshaped the way fans, celebrities, and media interact. Scandals like this prove that engagement is king, that humor and sarcasm can go viral faster than drama alone, and that a single comment from a celebrity powerhouse can ignite a wildfire of reactions, memes, and opinions that last for days, weeks, or even months. Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams had inadvertently created a blueprint for future viral chaos, a roadmap showing exactly how comedy, commentary, and social media collide to create absolute pandemonium. So where does this leave us? The reputations are mixed, the memes are endless, and the public outrage continues to simmer beneath the surface. Every new comment, every playful jab, every sarcastic remark has the potential to reignite the fire. And in true celebrity fashion, this isn't the end. It's just another chapter in a story that refuses to stay quiet. Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, and Katt Williams prove that drama isn't just about conflict. It's about spectacle, performance, and the perfect mix of timing, humor, and audacity. In short, the aftermath was chaotic, hilarious, and utterly unforgettable. Social media was transformed into a stage, memes became currency, and celebrity commentary reached levels of absurd brilliance that fans will be quoting for years to come. And the best part? There's always more to come. Steve Harvey might speak again. Shannon Sharpe might drop another cryptic post. Katt Williams might unleash a comedic hurricane the likes of which the internet has never seen. And when that happens, the world will be watching, memes in hand, popcorn ready, and disbelief on full display. The scandal has set a new standard, a new template, and a new level of outrageous engagement. It's the kind of event that makes people say, "I can't believe this is real," even as they double tap, retweet, and post reaction videos. And as long as celebrities, humor, and social media exist, stories like this will keep exploding in ways that are unpredictable, hilarious, and totally addictive. All right, folks, let's wrap this up before your brains melt from all this drama. Because if you thought that was wild, trust me, we've only scratched the surface. Steve Harvey dropped truth bombs, Shannon Sharpe threw verbal haymakers, and Katt Williams, well, he basically turned the whole thing into a comedy demolition derby. And you know what that means? More scandals are coming, faster than your Wi-Fi crashes during a Netflix binge. So here's the deal: smash that like button like it owes you money. Because every click fuels the chaos, every comment adds another layer to the madness, and every share spreads the drama like wildfire. And don't even think about scrolling past. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single outrageous, jaw-dropping moment. Ring that notification bell too, because in the world of celebrity chaos, if you blink, you miss something insane. Drop your hottest takes in the comments below. Who had the sharpest burn? Who delivered the funniest clapback? And which meme made you literally spit out your drink? We want all of it. The good, the bad, and the "did they really just say that?" moments. Your opinions aren't just welcome, they're basically part of the scandal now. Remember, in this world, drama never sleeps. The internet is relentless, celebrities are unpredictable, and here on Scandal Spark, we're always ready to catch it all, dissect it, and deliver it straight to you hotter, wilder, and more outrageous than anyone else. So buckle up, because if you thought today was crazy, tomorrow is guaranteed to blow your mind. Stay tuned, stay sassy, and stay scandal obsessed. Because with Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharpe, Katt Williams, and your favorite scandal spark coverage, the tea never runs cold and the drama never stops. Drama never stops.